Prince George proved adept at his growing royal role today as he enjoyed warm moments with Second World War veterans. The future monarch looked natural as he, alongside his parents, chatted away to those who served decades ago at celebrations marking the 80th anniversary of V-Day. The 11-year-old joined his father and mother William and Kate, the King and Queen and other members of the royal family at a tea party at Buckingham Palace. It was there that Prince William proudly told 101-year-old Alfred Littlefield, from Portchester, that George is interested in learning about those who served, the veteran's granddaughter said. The royal added that it was very important for his eldest and the next generation to hear the stories from those who fought for our nation. George was snapped beaming as he shook hands with one esteemed veteran. It came after some of the heroes sat with the royals to watch a military procession outside the palace to kick off a week of celebrations marking the historic anniversary. Veteran Joy True, 98, revealed His Majesty tucked me in to protect her from the cold as they sat next to each other while watching the procession. The Royal British Legion worked with veterans' families and the government to ensure as many as possible could be at the events. A 98-year-old former prisoner of war, a 99-year-old who served with the Desert Rats and took part in the D-Day landings, and a 100-year-old woman who worked in the Special Operations Executive, SOE, known as Churchill's Secret Army, were among the guests at the tea party. Mr. Littlefield's granddaughter said, "The prince said George is very interested in finding out about the veterans. George even asked my grandfather how old he was during his service." She said Mr. Littlefield was very happy that George had taken an interest in the past. Royal Engineers veteran Mr. Littlefield said, "I am very proud," the King told one veteran. "It's so special to get you here on this sort of occasion. It's the least we could do for you," William told Douglas Hyde, who joined the Merchant Navy aged 18 in 1944, that his son was very keen to ask the former serviceman some questions. Meanwhile, Kate asked for a copy of a book written by a Second World War evacuee, the author said. Margaret Wood was evacuated from Chingford in East London at the start of the war to the Midlands, where she remained until May 23, 1945. She said the princess had asked for the book during their conversation at the palace tea party. Ms. Wood said, "I have written a book about my time as an evacuee and it was published." She asked for a copy. "My mother also wrote about it and it was her reaction to sending her children away." Ms. Wood said of Kate, "She is just an ordinary lady, just a mum." As she chatted with veterans, Kate joked of her son. "He's going to have to practice his shooting like you." Norman Trickett, 101, said he performed a magic trick to the Queen while talking to her. The trick involved tying string on Camilla's finger before whipping it off. She laughed as the trick was performed. Mr. Trickett said, "I was dared to show the magic trick to the Queen, so I did it. She loved it, so I am glad. I am chuffed to be here, very proud." Speaking of her moment with the King, Ms. True, who grew up in Bristol but now lives in Wells in Somerset, said, "He bent down and tucked me in." Of the procession, Ms. True, who grew up in Bristol but now lives in Wells in Somerset, said, "I said to him, 'The King, a lot of the women look formidable,' and he said yes." The 98-year-old said she discussed parenting with Charles and told him she had tried to be a strict mother to her children. Robert Piper, 99, from Southwater in West Sussex, said of the King, "He is a very interesting person and he seems very understanding. We spoke for a while about my service and the memories I have of the war. Mr. Piper said he has lots of memories of the war, which come back to him at night. He added, "The men I served with gave it their all for this country. It's right they're still remembered and I hope the young generations keep remembering them." Today has been superb but very overwhelming. Henry Ducker, 104, from Tewkesbury, Gloucestershire, said Camilla spoke with him about her father. He said, "It was an honor to talk with her. She was quite funny, very humorous. We had quite a laugh. She is a lovely woman." Camilla's father, Major Bruce Shand, served with the 12th Lancers during the Second World War and was awarded the Military Cross in 1940 during the retreat to Dunkirk, and again in 1942 for his efforts in North Africa. Veterans enjoyed sandwiches, Scotch eggs and scones at the tea party. Also on the menu were potted shrimps with brown bread and butter, egg and bacon quiche, vegetable pasties and sausage rolls, along with lemon and carrot cake, chocolate cake, treacle tarts and strawberries and cream.